Yes, good morning. How we doing? I'm sure the neighbours opposite are thinking, you know, he's been up on it again all night. He's dancing in room. He's got lights on. He's going mental. Little do they know that was given up a long time ago. Good morning, Emma. So, first of all, let's discuss that song. Okay. So I think more and more relationship stuff has come into this coaching, and people are being a little bit more comfortable about it, and people have, I think, started to listen, especially guys, to some of the things that I've said, and had like a holy shit epiphany moment. Okay, because it is a typical male thing. We get down on our partners. They're not putting out. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. But, you know, the words to that track are actually quite poignant, because it says, "You sure make me feel like loving you." So I think that's a massive thing that we can take home, which will build me into the second part of this webinar, is that, you know, are you doing the things that you should be doing to make your partner, kids, family feel like loving you naturally because of your behaviour towards them and the things you do for them and how you treat them? Are you still dating your partner? Are you still hunting them down like you were when you wanted to sleep with them for the first time? Or are you just going through the motions every day and then pulling them down on every little thing that they do and whinging about what they don't do and, you know, how it's not like it used to be, and, you know, but then suppressing it and sedating it and not dealing with it? Okay, so I think that's a big thing that we can all massively improve on. Okay, which kind of brings me into yesterday's post as well, and the title of this live this morning. But before I do that, those of you that are clients, I just want to mention this now to get the ball rolling. If you could drop a comment in, it would be great. Drop a comment in on that as well. Who's willing to put their hand up and say, you know, on numerous occasions in 2020, I really didn't show my friends, my family, my partner, or my kids the love, affection, and attention that they truly deserve, okay? Because I didn't on numerous occasions. And again, these are things that you need to get comfortable admitting, okay? Because running around telling lies, acting like you're the world's best dad, and that you're world's best partner, and that you're world's best everything else, when you're quite clearly not, and you're constantly looking at other girls and pornography, and you're putting booze and drugs before your kids, and, you know, you're doing a whole host of things. You're not dating your missus, you're not hunting your missus, you're not, you know, you're not treating your man the way you should be treating him, you're not making him feel good, you're not showing him the love and affection that he needs, and then you're commenting that he's mardy and he's quiet all the time. Well, you know, this happens so much, you know, and it's something that we need to work on and we need to improve on. And I'll put my hand up right now and say, on numerous times this year, I've not been the dad that Logan needs me to be, and I've also not been the partner that Nat needs me to be. But I've got a much better awareness of that now through my last 6 months coaching. And it's something that I'm huge on. As we said, it's something I'm making sure I hug them the first thing when I get up in the morning and tell them both I love them. I allot certain time for them. You know, me and Nat are going back to kind of date your wife. I think there's a website or a program that calls it as well. But, you know, it's important that we do these things, okay? So yeah, that was what I want to start with. You know, if you feel that your partner is not loving you or showing you the attention that you need or giving you the affection that you desire, and you're at that point where you're maybe starting to look elsewhere, then there's a high chance that they are feeling exactly the same way, okay? You are just not communicating about it, okay? You're suppressing it, and then when you suppress things, the worst thing either happens. Either you get smashed constantly, all the time, every weekend, or you start to look around for other options, okay, which is a dangerous road to be in, isn't it? And it's not a very nice one for either party. So yeah, yesterday's post, the quick client thing for the clients who are watching, Carly, Melissa, I know there's quite a few clients on here. I want to come up with the team name for us, okay? I thought of this yesterday, and for some reason there's been something holding me back, getting the hoodies and getting the mugs and stuff, and it's because it's always been Lee Freeman, and it feels really self-indulgent to me. So I would prefer our team, our group, our movement, let's call it, that's one word to throw into the mix, I'm going to write that down. I want us to have a team name. So it's Lee Freeman Presents. So we become. So you guys are part of. So give that some thought. 100% Zoe. Difficult situation and a very, very brave admission to say that. So well done. I'll go through some comments at the end. So that was that. And yeah, okay, so yesterday's post wasn't intended to trigger anyone. I don't know if you saw it on my personal page. Vinnie Jones posted it. It massively resonated with me. I rarely ever share memes, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to share this meme because I really like it, and it really made me think. And it was a picture of young men in the terraces in the war. I don't know if you saw it yesterday. On Christmas Day in 1914, no food, no shelter, away from their families, fighting for a war that they probably didn't even understand, and will ultimately have been walking out into death the next day, or a very high chance of death, okay? And the poignant part of the meme was, you know, this is Christmas in 1914. Maybe you want to stop bitching about Christmas in 2020, okay? Now, it triggered a few people, but I think it generally triggered the people who it deep down did resonate with. And this is what we do, okay? When we get triggered, when we get defensive about something, I know for a fact when I get defensive about something and kick off, it's because it's true, but it's not something that I'm ready or willing to admit yet, okay? So, you know, if you have been bitching about Christmas, but not doing anything about it, not thinking outside the box, thinking about what I can do. Can I Skype people? Can I Zoom people? What positivity can I bring to this? Okay. So there's all these people that are on their own and they might not get to see this. What can I do for them? How can I get involved? How can I do my part to pull a nation together and try and motivate people and keep them on point? Okay. And it's definitely not by bringing negativity towards the situation and gathering support for it, okay? And pulling Boris down. As I said, Boris is just one little messenger, that's all he is, in a whole host of people making decisions with the best information they have, trying to do the best for everyone. And I personally feel the sooner people get out of the mindset of, you know, think about it. Why would they be doing? I know what we're going to do. We're going to see how much we can ruin everyone's Christmas, okay? They're not doing that. They're trying to do the best with what they've got, okay? And this was an eye-opener for me as well, okay? And I wouldn't get into any debate of this. And it was a great situation that some people debated that post. I replied to a couple of them and then I let them go because they're totally cool to have their opinion on that. All I was saying is this is my opinion, and that meant a lot to me, and it made me realise that there's things I can do. It isn't actually that bad, and that gathering support or attention around it isn't going to help or solve it. Moaning isn't going to help or solve it. I can place that energy on helping my clients, helping you guys, keep you on point, getting up, doing these morning lives, okay? Fair enough, I'm not going to get to see some family, but I am going to get to see Logan and Nat, so I can focus on making it the most special Christmas that I possibly can for them. That's where my energy is. That's where my energy is going to go. That's going to make me feel good. That's going to make them good, okay? I'm going to see who else I can help. Who needs me? Who needs me to show up for them? Who needs me to be their leader? Who needs me to work on helping them with their head throughout this period, okay? That's where my energy is, not on the blame and complain and justify, and, you know, we can kick off about 99% success rates and all this and everything we want, but, you know, they aren't doing what they're doing for fun, for the sake of it, to just, I know what we'll do is we'll just ruin everyone's Christmas, okay? Everything's done for a reason, and we need to make the best we can of this situation and care about the people that are close to us and move forward. Now, this is another hands up, which again drop me a comment, put your hands up, and 99% of you won't have considered this, okay? How about we all start to treat our kids, our wives, our grandmas, our friends, our families, like it's Christmas Day every single day of 2021? Because then it just becomes another day, doesn't it? It's just another day. It's not a special day when, do you know what, I'll buy you a gift and I'll treat you and I'll tell you I love you and I'll be nice to you because it's your birthday or it's Christmas Day. Well, how about do that every day? And then what does Christmas Day become? It just becomes nothing. This is the same with diet. This is the same with mindset, okay? This is the same with nutrition and fitness and everything. Create a life that you love and be the person that you want to be. And be that person every day. And then it's just another day. It's morbid, but we don't know how many we've got. Like I discussed on Sunday, you know, how would you be living life now if you only had 30 days to live? That's how you should live your life. Every single day. If you found out tomorrow was the last day that you were ever going to have on this planet, how would you treat your friends and family and your partners? Okay? That's how you should treat every day. And that's what I want to bring to my game in 2021. Okay? That's what I want to bring more. So I don't have to do extra love, extra gifts, extra attention, extra affection, extra cake, extra booze, extra whatever on Christmas Day or birthdays and Valentine's, because I do that every day because it's become part of my routine. Okay? And, you know, had we been visiting friends and family, I know it's been a difficult situation this year before someone pulls me down again, Zooming them, figuring out what we can do, how we can visit them, getting a pen and paper out and figuring out what is the best we can do in a very difficult situation to take the mindset off of us and what we are angry about and what we are pissed off about and put it onto what can I do to make others feel happier and better, which will internally make me feel better, and then it's a circle of improved happiness rather than ranting and moaning and bitching. Okay, that was the point of my meme, and if it triggered people, then it was probably true, and you've probably realised that. And then some people would pass it off as well as, well, you can always use that, there's always someone worse off analogy. Well, there is. There always really is someone way worse than you, okay? And this is, think of your life, okay? What does the average person in your life live? 82 years, okay? 6 months might have been a complete shitstorm, but it's still a very small amount of an overall picture, okay? So what are your goals for 2021? How are you going to turn up for your wife, husband, kids? How are you going to turn up for your friends and family? How are you going to be there for them? What are you going to do to improve as a person? Because very much, okay, and this is true, and again, I'll put my hand up. Put your hand up if it's you. Grab a set of balls / ovaries and be honest. Have you probably not throughout life been there for friends, family, kids and partners as much as you should be for the 360 other days of the year outside of Christmas, birthdays, Valentine's and whatever else, okay? Because if we were, there wouldn't be such big emphasis on having to see them on that day or having to be there for them on that day, or this huge gift-giving thing, which I can't stand, because that's not what makes people feel good. It's the love and the attention and the affection and the being there, you know. Again, how many of you have, you know, not turned up for your kids and then tried to paper it over with a very expensive birthday present or a very expensive Christmas present? How many of you have done that with your wife or partner? Basically not been there for them, not showing them any attention, love or affection for 6 months, and then you try to paper it over with a very expensive Christmas gift or a big materialistic gesture, okay? That's not what we want as humans, okay? What we crave and what we desire is attention, affection, and love, okay? That's what everybody wants more than anything. No gift can touch that, can it? So, yeah, that's it. That's today's thoughts. Again, we'll be, like I said, 365 days a year, these videos now. Every single day. That means I'll be here on Christmas Day. Don't know how many people are going to turn up. It will be short and sharp. But it's routine, okay? It's making every day the same. So let's not just be motivated and working on our mindset when we get down, or when the shit hits the fan, or the weekend after a bender, or when something goes wrong, or when COVID happens, or when we hit rock bottom. Let's just let that become life. We work on it every day. We have good nutrition every day. We allow balance when we want it. And everything just becomes just another day, which is why I called this live that. It's just another day, okay? When you make every day good, when you value every day, when you become the person you want to be every single day, okay? When you show your partner the love, affection and attention they need every single day, and your kids, things like Christmas days and birthdays and special occasions, they just drift into the oblivion and they're not important because you are the person that you want to be every day. So it is just another day. Make sensible decisions, and let's all just make a massive, massive commitment to saying that we're going to keep each other going, we're going to keep the spirits up, and we're all going to help everyone as best we physically can, show everyone as much love, attention and affection as we physically can, pull together and all do the very best we can in this situation, because that's all anyone can ever do, okay? And moaning doesn't achieve anything, and it certainly doesn't burn calories. Take care, guys. Have an awesome day.